Hi fellow, here come the second lesson about the hammer drawing in fusion360. Now, if you have finished lesson 1 content, you should be able to draw the head of the hammer, which including the cylinder top and also the polygon shape design. Now, in the last lesson, what you have learned how to draw a figure on 2D sketches and using the extrude function to make it to give it height as a 3D figure. And on top of it, you have also learned how to use modify to do the comfort, which make the edges become sharpened. And today we are going to apply those related knowledge or skill into your further study. Now let's look at it. We're going to draw the handle of the hammer. So we use orbit, and after we rotate the hammer, we choose select and choose the decimated face that which we're going to draw on. Now, create sketches on this face. Now you can see that as we have drawn those figure at the center of the paper. So the paper center is same as the hammer has center. But for normal case, we will use the line to find center. So when you we click the mouse left button. We try to move the cursor until there is a rectangle appeared that representing the midpoint of that line. We draw a line here to here, which is the center line of these two lines. And on the other hand, we do the same on the width of the hammerhead. We prolong the line until we make the next triangle shape and click on it. Now you can see that the face is separated into 4 sections. So that's when we can find the center point of the hammerhead. Now we click sketches and we click centered circle. According to the figure, the diameter of this cylinder should be 30. So we click on the center and we enter the number 30 on this area and we click enter after this. And one more time when we click enter. And you can see that is a circle we sketches on the paper. Now, those lines are construction lines, so you don't need it anymore. So what you can do, whenever we finish drawing some figure, we click stop sketch. And we click on those lines that is unnecessary and delete them. Okay, here comes the circle. And we are going to do it again. That you have to do it 1,000 times before. That is extrude. And we enter the number that should be 15 according to the instruction. And that's it. And you have formed a cylinder on it. But you can see that from the hammer, that is a little inclined in this area. So what should we do to make this area become inclined instead of a straight cylinder? So we do select. We click off the first face, which is the reference surface, and other face are going to incline with. We click. Sorry, that's a call before. So we click on modify, chamfer, which drift. We're going to drift the surface according to the reference surface. Now we click on the reference surface first, and then we click on the reference surface first, and then we click on the other surface that we are going to ink in that. But you can see that the angle is not that correct because if you enter negative degree or angle, that means the chosen surface will be bigger, while the surface on the other hand that becomes smaller. So what we do here, we change the angle from negative to positive. Now you can see the difference. When that is a positive degree, the reference surface will have a smaller cross sections, while the end of the chosen surface will have a bigger cross section. Now that's probably correct, and we click OK after that. Now you can see we have the tip of this. Now that is a handle which is 25 mm in width and 140 mm in length. So we choose it and we create a sketch on this. Now we choose the circle again and we use the center circle again. Now according to the paper, that when you place the cursor at the center of another circle, that will be a circle sign is shown on the screen. Now click on it and enter number 25 and click again. And again, whenever you finish any sketch, you click stop sketch on this. Now pick the circle. Again, you have to do it 1,000 times. X2. The length of the handle should be 140, sorry. So click on it, and then it's become the handle. Okay, so done with it. So how to add those grave line or fill on it? So let's do it together. So we can choose a function, create. We can add a coil on it, but this time we're not going to add a coil which is a solid body coil. We're going to add some coil shaped hole on it. Now we click on it, we choose this face, we place it at the center of the cylinder. Now you should enter the diameter same as the diameter of a cylinder. That's the first phase. And you can see there's a number of variable that you have to enter. Now, what does the diameter means? The diameter means what is the inter diameter of the spring that you're going to draw. So we choose 25, which is same as the cylinder, which is surrounding it. Now, on the top of it, what means revolution? Revolution means that how many circles you want to have with the coil. So after counting, X will be good enough. How about height? What is height? Now height is the how long you want the spring to be. If you enter positive number, the spring will be prolonged to this direction, that's downward. Now we don't need positive number. Now this time the length will be negative 140. Sorry, 25. The length should be negative 140. That's backward. That should be the cutting hole. Section side, that will be maybe 5 cm. It's good enough. 5 mm I mean. Now that's the end of the coil drawing. Now let's see what happens if we change the number of angle. How about 10? You could see that if you change the number of angle, the coil will not go along strictly. There will be some angle between the cylinder and the coil you draw. But this time we don't need it, so we keep the angle at 0. And we choose cut of it. Okay. Now that's the end of this part. I hope that's helpful. The last thing we have the tip of the handle. That should be 42 mm in diameter. Let's do it. Choose select. Choose the face you want to draw a figure on it. That should be the end of the tip. Now choose it. Now we're going to draw a circle here. Center circle. choose the center. According to the worksheet, that should be 32, and press enter, and press enter again, and stop sketching whenever you finish drawing one figure. Yes, that is the circle we want to have. And we'll add a handle on it. Choose create H2. Choose the face of this angle. According to the worksheet, that should be 25 mm. Press enter. Sorry, I made a mistake. I should choose create H2. Choose this face as well, the whole face, 25 mm. And you can see that that is a cylinder on it. Now again, we are going to make some angle on this inclined area. So we do the same function. We are going to modify drift. Choose the reference face here. If you choose one, choose the face you are going to enlarge it. Now this time, because we don't want this face become smaller, we want this cross section become bigger. So we will use negative angle on this area. Now you can see the change. Now the cross section on this area is bigger. Okay, if you choose negative number, you can see that the tip, the cross section of the tip will become smaller. So 5 will be good enough. Now again, you can see the tip with some curvy area here. Last but not least, we are going to choose the spear. Choose spear at the end of the hammer. So we rotate it and choose the cylinder at the end of the hammer. Now we choose create. That will be a new function spear. For spear, what you should do, you have to do two things only. The first thing is that you're going to choose the center point, while the other thing is that the radius of the spear. Let's do it. Now we choose the draw point. When you go to the center of this circle, that will be a circle shape side on it. Then you give the diameter of the spear. That should be 25 mm if there's no mistake. And be careful. There is few options of it. Now for join, what means join? That you are going to make a sonic. We join the old one, old sonic. Cut means you are going to make a cylindrical shape the hole on the end of the hammer. If you have no idea how it looks like, we can click OK and see what happens. You can see that that is not a sonic, that is a hole on it. So that's not correct. Great. Spear. Now we should choose join. Okay. Now you can see that the whole step is done, and that's the end for the second tutorial.